Yeah. So this is like a short description. I think some of you already know. So we are like a non-profit organization. So we help international students in China who have been trying to start their own startups, but not being able to find opportunities. So me, along with an amazing guy who's with us here, Dong, he's our mentor of this course. We're gonna give a brief introduction about him later also. We together came up with this problem. I was in Duke University. I had the privilege to have a class with him, and then I proposed this idea, and he helped me a lot. So that is the start of the Startup Go Academy from Startup Go Camp. So let's move forward. So what is our goal? Like, what is our mission, vision, and what is our values? You might ask, okay, what is this new kind of startup academy came and who are they? So this is our mission. Like, we want to empower international students in China to achieve their dreams and reach the Eastern and our Western entrepreneurial cultures, because our mentor, he has all the US knowledge with our Western culture of startups and also now in China. And our talking about vision, we want to be the top platform for the international students in China to enjoy entrepreneurship and help to create products that people love. And obviously, we want to change the world. So if we move to our values, obviously, we want inclusivity. So we all started with only international students, but then we also have a percentage of Chinese students that we want to give the opportunity to get in, so that we can create a culture of diversity, and together we can build something that can change the world. And our slogan is international founders help each other. So this is our founding team. Me, Trevor, obviously, and with me, Gustavo. So we together started this in May, and today is our final day of Cohort 1.0. This is a bit about me, a lot of titles, but I want to talk about. I study at Duke University. I'm having a dual degree in Duke University in the US and also Duke University in China. And I'm a founder and co-founder of a couple of startups. But now you can consider me as a founder of Startup Academy, and we'll be here along with our journey in the future. This is our mentor and our the course mentor. So we don't need to give a huge introduction about him. He's our serial founder and our listed investor. He was also listed in Forbes 30 under 30 as a young Chinese entrepreneur in the US. He was also the instructor of Startup Go Camp at Duke University. He directly involved in decisions for 400 plus startups, interviewed more than 2,600 founders and 650 plus student founders. This is a huge achievement, and we have the privilege to have him as our course mentor. And you're gonna hear about him from our student founders also. Let's look forward to that. So we're offering international students to have a big community where they can help each other, and we're gonna be the coordinator of your future dreams. And we'll talk about our SGF Cohort 2. We provide a course that's completely free and also mentorship and guidance for your future. Okay, that was the brief introduction. I think you guys are looking forward to see the pitches. So let's move into that one. But before that, I'm going to invite one of our students to give a short speech about his experience, and we're going to invite him to get into our today's speech. So these are our founders who's going to pitch today. But for now, I want to invite Enrico from Italy, who is also founder of Verso, and he's going to give a short speech.
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. And of course, thank you SBA for not only giving us an amazing journey to remember, but a meaning to let our dreams become reality. Thank you. I want also to congratulate with my fellow founders that they worked so hard and so far achieved so much. And I'm really proud and happy to be part of such a very creative and optimistic group of people. I'm sure we are all very excited for this moment, but bear with me just 2 minutes. I will share a couple of thoughts I have in mind. Yesterday, I was calling with a dear friend of mine. We were exchanging stories about summers, and I was telling about my SG experience. And she asked me, "Are you happy?" Of course, I said, "I'm happy." But the truth is, it's much deeper. The feeling that is running in my body right now is, it's like the climax of my life. It's all the dreams and hard work come to a point where just 3 minutes are gonna be the next step I take for the future of my life. And then in this experience, I found friends, share my hopes, people that believe in me for what I want to achieve. This right here is a moment that I will never let run away. This is what keeps me alive, and this is what I believe people like us in this room strive for. We fight for our dreams and our passions. We dare to reach, find happiness. We dare to imagine and to create a better world. This is fundamental, right? If you don't have the passion for what you do, you will never push forward. You must be confident. So I must thank Jan, Trevor, everybody else from SGA again, because they gave us this unique opportunity to express ourselves, to let our creativity run free, and ultimately to give us the proverbial push before we learn how to fly on our own. And I'm sure we all found that we are very different from the people we were back in June. In just 2 months, we changed so much. So I want to address this to you guys. So friends, do not waste this opportunity. Take all you've been going through, all the choices you've made, all the decisions you take, and leaving home and friends, risking it all in a new country, and channel it into this exact moment. Because you know, as much as I do that, right now, your future is in your hands. So seize the moment. Good luck, everyone. Thank you so much, Enrico. It was really heartfelt, and I'm not to cry because you don't know your. So yeah, but I'm getting emotional, but I'm gonna directly get into the pitch. So, should we start our pitch right now, or do you wanna say something now? We'll see something real quick. Okay, so here our mentor, he was supposed to give a speech at last, but I think he's also a heartfelt, so he's gonna give a speech now. Okay.
Welcome to SG Demo Day. Hi. I'm very excited. And first thing, I want to speak a little bit of our mission. I think our mission is not just bridge between West and East. I realize there's a more beautiful place than just these two places. I want to add the bridge between China and all the world. I truly believe in global wisdom. I want to build a bridge between everywhere from the world, the different corners. Middle East, Africa, South America, North America, Asia. So I think here is the best explanation and what I believe, what I truly believe. In past 8 weeks, I spent a really great time with my students here, and I thought I'd let you know I love you, and I truly. Let's cut the shit and let's welcome the first founder, amazing, charming, smart, and sexy Rocky.
Before we start, just let me give you the rules. So there's going to be a 3 minute speech, and then after that, there will be 5 minutes Q&A with our investors. We also, at first, we forgot to do that, but we want to welcome all of our investors with a huge clap. Thanks. We were so busy, but also in between that, they had the time to come here, so we get so cooperative. So yeah, we're gonna start. So we're gonna have 3 minute speech. Every student gonna give a 3 minute speech, and then they're gonna be 5 minutes Q&A, and then we're gonna move in like that. And we have in total 11 founders we're gonna pitch their startups today. Thank you.
Thank you all very much for being here today. Beautiful speech from Nico. Now, today I'm very excited to present to you Terracotta, and we're a solution that's trying to automate cyber insurance for small and medium enterprises in Hong Kong. Now, imagine investors, if you're a business owner, when you get hit by a cyber attack, the consequences can be devastating. So it might be surprising to you to know that actually 60% of SMEs will actually go out of business within about 6 months of suffering from a cyber attack. Now, there's this beautiful thing called cyber insurance, and cyber insurance can come in and cover some of those costs. So instead of having to pay, tens of thousands or millions of dollars to recuperate from an attack, cyber insurance help me come in and save the day. But the problem with cyber insurance is that it's actually very cumbersome and very difficult to buy. And here's what I mean. If you were to go and try and get a policy, the insurance company, they're going to send you a long form with dozens of questions. And come on, I just want to ask you, do you know what network segmentation is? No. Do you know what vulnerability testing is? Right. So these are really tricky questions that people normal business owners, because they don't have IT expertise. And small and medium enterprises, even if you do have an IT team, you may not necessarily have the IT security expertise. And so that's why we came up with Terracotta. So on our website, it's very simple. If you go to purchase cyber insurance, you put in some of your company details, and we ask you a few simple questions. Instead of having 50 or 60 questions, we ask you, say, 5, 20, depending on the size of your company. And every step along the way, we guide you. So if there's a term that you don't understand, we'll help you explain and walk you through every step of that process. And after you answer those questions, we're going to give you an immediate quote, and you'll be able to compare insurance policies from different insurance companies. Now, the beautiful thing about Terracotta is that we can help you save time. Instead of waiting for days to get a quote, you get it within minutes after filling out the form. You can save money because you can compare between different policies and choose the right one for yourself. We also give you advice on how you can lower your insurance premiums. So nobody wants to pay as much as they want. They want to be able to lower the premiums. And so we'll give you advice on what to do, what security policies to implement in your company to bring those premiums down and really save money for your debts. And of course, we're providing a new source of revenue for some of these insurance companies in Hong Kong as well. Now, of course, the market size, that's what as an investor, we're concerned about. So currently, globally, it's a $21 billion market. And as a matter of fact, about 8 years from now, this number will swell to over 120 billion. So this is a very fast growing market. Now, we're going to focus on the Hong Kong market to start with. And so if we can capture about 10% of that market, it'll be worth about $25 million. Our business model is very simple. When a customer wants to buy the insurance policy on our website, we take a 50% commission. And so we expect by the end of the first or second year, we'll be able to net about $4 million in revenue for ourselves. Terracotta is uniquely positioned. We're the only cyber insurance broker in Hong Kong. And our closest competitor, they operate in Hong Kong, but they sell all sorts of insurance, home insurance, pet insurance, fire insurance, all over the place. So we're going to be the first dedicated cyber insurance provider in Hong Kong, bridging SMEs with insurance companies. In terms of progress, we're quite new. And so over the last 2 weeks, what I've been doing is really contacting and reaching out to lots of business owners, small business owners, and insurance agents to really understand some of the pain points and build out the best possible solution for some of these companies. This is our team. We have Isabella, who's our CTO. We're both rock climbers, actually. And if you've ever been rock climbing or you know rock climbers, you know that we don't give up and that we persist to the very end. And so she's our AI and data science specialist. So that goes a long way in helping us fine-tune our models and assessing cyber risk for a company. And me, myself, once again, I'm Rocky. I'm a computer science student at HKUST and Tsinghua University. I've been hacking into things since I was about 10 years old, so I have a lot of cybersecurity experience. I also represent the Hong Kong China Network Security Association. I'm the representative here in China. And so I have a lot of industry connections we work with to really make this a successful reality. Now, investors, if you're still on the fence about whether or not to invest, just know that we're about to launch. It's going to require companies, if they fail to comply with regulations and US reach, they can be fined up to $5 million Hong Kong dollars. Now, no small medium enterprise will want to pay this. So why not get an insurance policy? So Terracotta can help get rid of that friction and help as many companies onboard policy as quickly as possible. Of course, the Asia Pacific is the fastest growing region in the world. We're seeing 50% CAGR over the last 5 years, but somehow we're still the second smallest market in the world. So I'm sure you can all see that there's a lot of potential in this. I hope that we don't make this a successful reality. So today we're seeking $150,000 for 3% in equity to help us transform cyber insurance for SMEs in Hong Kong. And this money will help us fund a couple of engineers and insurance professionals to help us build out this platform for about 1 year runway and so obtain an insurance broker's license in Hong Kong. So I hope everybody in the audience and investors can join us on this journey to make the internet a safer place for everybody. Thank you.
Now we're going to go to the Q&A session. If any of our investors have questions for Rocky, we can start them. Any questions?
Thank you for the pitch. Can you tell more about your go-to-market strategy? It's really interesting that page.
Sure. So what we're planning to do with our go-to-market strategy, if I go back to our demo slide here. So our company, when they put in their domain name, will actually give them a free cyber risk assessment. So that assessment will tell the company how they're currently doing in terms of cybersecurity and what they need to work on. So we'll give them a score, so say 70 points. And say if you score 70 points, what can you do to get to 100 points? And this is a completely free service. So companies will appreciate this free risk assessment report. And our strategy is to, once we acquire about 100 to 200 of these companies, we have the customers in hand, and then we can approach some of these insurance companies to really get that insurance policy selling process going. So that is how we acquire customers and turn them into real paying customers.
I spotted some difficulties here. So the first one is that you have to comprehensively understand the insurance plan.
Yes.
So then you can connect that with this get quote page. But I think there's some loss in translation and stuff like that going on here. So I think this is the first difficulty. And the second difficulty is I'm like 50-60% familiar with the Hong Kong insurance policy. They have to be like 持牌法 for to do this business.
Yeah.
So that are you going to be the guy?
No, so we're going to be working with all of the insurance professionals to be the responsible officer that she found to help us run this company. Yeah, and that's part of what the funding will go towards is to actually securing that license and to comply with all regulations in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I think that's the two difficulties with this.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of this information here, because revenue, for example, those are like key risk factors which go into assessing. So that's the standard way.
Just one question. Will be a full-time founder?
Yeah, absolutely. Ready to drop out, take a year off, work on this full time. So investors really hope you can join some discussion and make this a reality and make the internet a safe place for everybody. Yeah.
So next up, we have our amazing founder, who already, I think you guys already know him really well, Enrico from Italy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nico, and we are Verso, the Netflix of the art world. So, this is a church and museum in Venice, so rich in art and history. And there is an old lady there. I spend a lot of time with her chatting. And I say, I want to bring all of this digital. And she replies, all of this digital? Yeah, but I understand why she is so not understanding. Because it would be such a long time required and very costly. But that's not the only thing long in art. The videos, oh my God, 1.5 hours video to watch how Leonardo da Vinci created the Mona Lisa. I mean, if you ask me, it's worth it, but I'm not sure if everybody would spend so much time on it. And one last problem that we identified is there is no true platform for art in the world. So we have this solution, which is Verso. It's a Netflix platform where short videos with very focused topic are created. They last between 3 to 7 minutes. And the user will be very engaged. But the engagement doesn't come on from the video itself, but from the gaming part of the experience. We want to give viewers rewards as those videos, and the rewards are random based on your luck, which is in turn defined by our algorithm. But of course, if the user wants to enrich their collection, they can also purchase 3D models. We believe that the market opportunity is big and growing. We found that the total addressable market is roughly 1.4 billion, and what we can actually obtain is 166 million US dollars. The competition is diverse. We have video producers like video platforms like YouTube and Netflix, but they lack that art focus that we try to do. Instead, there are smaller players like these companies over here. So they are really art focused, but they instead have no engagement from the point of view of videos. And we Verso, we aim to merge the two, the video winner, of course, in this case. Our business model is a premium model where our paying customer could pay $5 a month and get unlimited videos and unlimited reports. We estimate revenues to be yearly at around 17 billion US dollars, but considering only 1% of the obtainable market. Our initial partners are the city of Venice in Italy, 48, which is a 3D technology company in China, and Mr. Sassoli, a world famous art curator. In the picture, you can see a recent exhibition with the Italian Prime Minister, with the woman in blue. And now is the right time because we have the right partners to start this project. Venice is a city with 6 million tourists a year, and we have tight ties with the city government. I'm from Venice. We have 4D offers unique access to the museum sector in China, whereas Mr. Sassoli gives us credibility and access to EU institutions. The right team makes it happen. I'm CEO, I'm Enrico. I'm doing a PhD in finance at Beijing, and I previously worked in a startup in sales and outreach. The CTO, creative officer, is just winning one, but he's already winning awards for his short notes. And our tech support is also a beta student. He's doing a PhD in artificial intelligence, already publishing papers, more than 6 peer-reviewed papers. We asked for 125,000 US dollars for 7% of equity to achieve 60 plus videos produced. Hours watched, 15,000, and 20,000 issued collected. What we want to do ultimately is to bring art into every household. And we can achieve this short videos, engagement, through collectibles, addiction, and then through strong partners and a strong team. What we want to be is the future of art in entertainment. Thank you.
Small question. I don't see how you generate your content. Like I see your partners and how your partners can participate in the content process. But are you going to do the editorial or like video making by your team?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's all work,
Yes.
and that's all people work.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we decided to cooperate together, me and Janjo.
Are you guys going to hire more people to generate videos?
Yeah, I mean, at first we start like the two of us,
Okay.
and then while we work museums and we increase the number of possible videos being created, then we will think about hiring.
You said it's 3 to 7 minutes video.
Yeah.
How long do you guys take to make one video?
It takes I have some. Yeah. So it takes maximum 24 hours to start and finish. And this includes also traveling to the location. So filming, editing, everything is included. Also the voiceover, the actors, and the narration is included.
Thank you.
How much we charge for that? Maybe that's it. The users? Yes, the users we charge $5 per month. Of course, there is a free subscription which gives you 5 videos a month, as well as 5 rewards a month. What about the first 3 videos? What was the topic? So we already worked on this, and we have some examples. Tell us the more about the first one. Oh, of course. So actually, we are thinking about our go-to-market strategy stays Venice and Beijing, or rather China. So we want to have some Venetian content starting from truly Venetian painters like Giorgione, and but we want to also have some content related to China, and this would instead feature the terracotta album from the first emperor of the Qin Dynasty. Terracotta. Yeah. All right. I have a question. For this question. So, what's the advantage that you decided to choose the human-made video instead of the AI generated? Because currently we can see so many AIGC videos like Asian in the US. They can create so many videos in a short time. So I'm more wondering your reason to choose your message. And another question is your next market. Currently, you target on the parts of museums. So do you have any other larger markets if you realize the current dream and wanting to pursue a bigger dream? Two questions there. Thank you for the question. So there's the third that we must go back to the real root of art. So art is about human experience. Art is not about just I mean, now you have, of course, digital art, but it's not just about digital, it's about personal man. And so we believe that we can create some content, real content, by having a soothing human voice narrating, as well as images that are captured both by our eyes and by our cameras. So the short videos itself is engaging because it's engaging us first and then viewers. But we make it. We must love it first. So in this sense, we can carry out a decision that we think is going to be successful, more than just the AI generated video. And I think our users will appreciate it. So our target users are supposed to be interested in art and behavior. Regarding your second question, which was about the bigger market, so our go-to-market strategy involves onboarding museums, art collections. But actually, we want to build something much bigger. We want to build something that involves all kinds of arts, visual arts. For example, we want to onboard independent artists, and they can create their own videos in their own digital galleries. And there, you would have not only people learning and discovering about worldwide art history of museums and so on and so forth, but you would have people discovering emerging artists, those that really push the boundaries of culture. One question about taste. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie. Wow. So I really enjoy Big Short. Oh, Big Short. But I'm doing a PhD in finance, so maybe I'm biased. Is it related to art? I mean, it's art of investment.
Thank you.
So we're gonna make sure also one thing. We're gonna ask the investors if they're in, out, or if they're interested, more interested about the project, so that we can. Yeah, yeah. So we can ask the investors if they're in, if they're out, or they wanna. It's like a Shark Tank, you know. Yeah. So I'm gonna start from you. I'm interested in this project. Are you in, out, or think about it? Thinking about it.
I think that we focus on the users and with advertisers. So I think that we need a very rich challenge task for them to overcome. I'm really interested about the arts, and I really about how to persuade the users and customers to buy for the arts.
So if I understand correctly, your question, you are wondering how people decide to come to one house. How I explain
the users to pay for your arts in each art.
That's a good question. So our early users are going to be art enthusiasts. That's all we got. Different users are those that are a little geeky. And then we're going to provide rewards for referrals and for the users. So we create this sort of gaming economy where the users own art. So we want the users to not only be viewers, but we want them to be stakeholders of this new art digital economy. So that's our philosophy and how we plan on persuading.
And to hear the ecosystem of art.
Yeah.
All right, Trevor, let's not make Shark Tank. It's a show. It's not a serious startup investment. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask you some questions. My name is Faisal. I own a museum in San Diego. And I want to ask some questions. So about the rewards, are they going to be like NFTs or is it just in the that's it?
It's not NFTs because NFTs right now, I mean, one reason is very China, and NFTs are not really the most popular thing right now.
Yeah.
And but also NFTs are not really art, right? They are a contract. They're a contract ownership contract. But what we want them to be is we want our user to be proud of their achievements and to be proud stakeholders of the economy. So they can show, for example, here, there are different kinds of collecting. You see, this one doesn't have any letters. So this means that this one was purchased, but this one instead has an R. R means that it can only be received through individuals. So users not only want to show their beauty of their collections, but then they care and that they are ultimately knowledgeable.
And would you also be interested in working with colleges and schools in order to provide a sort of classes that the students can use, like a curriculum that
Like a webinar.
Yeah.
When we began to think about this, we were focusing on creating content like short videos content. So, and each content is specific to a museum, and each video is specific to a certain topic.
So I can see that there's a big market for you to go with the educational system.
Yeah.
And if you're interested, my museum is very welcome to have you guys. So, but I can see a lot that you can do in the educational section. And you can provide with the rewards algorithm system, you can have it so that the teacher can see the students watch the entire video. So they can answer some questions if they get invited, they get some rewards. If you can focus on that. So.
Actually, there is this special collection.
Sorry, the time.
You can discuss more later, maybe.
But
Thank you. Feel free to speak in the sun. Sure. The next one.
Okay, thank you, Enrico. So now our third founder is Tim from Netherlands.
I'll take this one. Okay, so screen perfect. Yes.
Okay, I'll just okay, welcome guys. Thank you for listening to me today. As people are transitioning back to the office after COVID, and people are slowly starting to manage their own problems, like having to work on very old and slow hardware, or not being able to choose when and where they want to go. So Eagles is here to try to give access to the convenience. We provide a model that allows you to choose your operating system anywhere and on any device. We do that by transforming your browser into a virtual machine. So what we do is we seamlessly stream a desktop environment through the cloud, allowing you to access a Windows machine, Android machine, or Linux machine, wherever you want. To show this off a little bit more, I'd like to show you a quick video demonstrating one part of the product. As you can see here, there's a Windows running, a machine running Windows, but the trick actually here is, as you might notice, this Apple network, which means that they've used our portal on the web browser to access a Windows machine and just to get our Windows. To drive this point even a little bit more forward and to show that we also do not need processing on your own device, but on our servers, I'd like to show you a small demo Wi-Fi. So PowerUT is a lot quicker than a laptop. So using my I can log in into our servers, and then just like this, it's now a fully functioning Windows machine. And work with this and continue work wherever. Let's go. Okay. Of course, we also want to protest security. So what we've done, we've created a system called VM Complete Virtual Machine Routing, which allows us to separate the user's data from the VM. This ensures our customers that the data is secure while we give them the highest performance VMs. Yeah. And in the markets, in the VM market, we distinguish ourselves by targeting specifically individual customers and individual customers and compared to our biggest competitors like VOC, Cloud Solutions, and Cohort, we require no technical setup and we're completely on demand. Our business model, we charge users $30 a month, and that gives them access to Windows, Android, or Linux machine with a storage of 200 gigabytes. And of course, they can switch to whichever they want. Our target market is the 9.7 million working professionals in the Netherlands. This is the market where I grew up in. It's the market that I'm most familiar with. And the market currently is $1.5 billion. And it's has a CAGR of 18.6%. Our total market strategy, we currently have a closed beta running where we have 10 passionate members testing our product. And for a second closed beta, we are currently having a waiting list where already over 30 people have joined. A little bit about me. I'm 25 years old. I studied here at BIT. I studied computer science, and before this, I was the head of R&D at a company called 7-Eleven. I'm here today asking for an investment of $150,000. 100% equity in our company that will go to grants, hardware acquisition, and selling.
That's about it. If you're very interested, you can sign up for the waiting list. And yeah, very excited to hear what you guys think.
Let's go back to the very first page, that gives us the explanation of the recently. Yeah, the second
Okay, so yes, yeah. So here I was talking about the struggles that people might face while going back to the office after the pandemic. So during the pandemic, people home, they were working their own computers and any to the office, and now they have to carry on devices if the work the design at the office aren't good enough, and they have to work between work hours. So yeah.
I'm afraid I don't really get the business model. So, are you selling to business?
No, right now mainly focus on just individual customers.
Okay. How do you charge them? Or do you just sell something?
No, we might miss this slide, but
Yeah.
we ask $30 per month for them to have unlimited access to the Windows and Android machine or two devices.
So how can this study from us cover your cost?
So part of our internal technology allows us to run less VMs than we have users, meaning that we can run let's say 100 VMs that are constantly running, and those VMs aren't necessarily stuck to one individual user. Like all the companies that are competing with us have like every person gets their own individual VM. We don't do that. We have a pool of accessible VMs. The moment you need it, you can access it, and your specific data, the secure, gets attached to that VM.
Oh, so this is why the data secure is the big.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And for that question, notice that the storage is only still about 200 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I have to use that to spend for 1 hour.
Yeah. During the close beta, this is the setup, but once we go public, we want to give you the option to buy more storage data. The storage is a one-time purchase, but we haven't decided price it, so I haven't want to go out.
Time to pay more. You can buy more space for.
Yes, if you want to have more storage, you have to buy more.
So how many times do we have right now?
How many months? So right now we have no paying customers, but we have a close beta having over 10 users testing out the system.
So what's the big storage space for all the users?
A future, like what we're gonna have in the future.
Let me say something. Within 1 year.
Within 1 year, within 1 year, we hope to have like 100 to 150 users. So let's say
The total space. Total storage space.
yeah. So let's say 100 to 150 terabytes.
That would be huge, and how we get very huge space for you.
Yeah, that's why in our cost breakdown, our acquisition is one of our biggest.
On 50% of the entities that we pay to buy storage.
Mhm.
That's just usually what
Okay, yeah, so yeah. Let's sort it.
That's the first like that's a proposal, that's a suggestion.
Okay, yeah, of course, yes. Yeah. Okay, you guys, thank you.
Thank you. Now we're gonna invite our entrepreneur from Nigeria, Damilola.
Go, Demi.
Hello everyone, I'm Jamila from Cohort. We are a specialized marketplace for robotics and sectors in Nigeria. We all know how fast the world is moving when it comes to technology. And that's massive growth. Here, Nigerian youths are missing out on this opportunity. And how do I know this? We find some organizations that we go to schools, we sensitize them about robotics and tech. These kids are so excited about this opportunity, but they don't have access to the opportunities. So what are the problems we perceive? Unspecialized marketplaces for robotics and products in Nigeria, limited access to educational robotics and tech choice in Nigeria, and quality assurance. Yeah, we have marketplaces in Nigeria, but they are not specialized. They sell everything. We have to be selling everything. Shopping, like clothing, groceries, what have you. Also, limited accessibility. These kids know this store exists, but they can't access them because they don't know where to shop for them. Even when they know where to shop for them, they are skeptical about the choice says. So what are the solutions we are preparing? A specialized market space, focusing on just robotics and then toys for kids. Also availability and accessibility. We are promising these kids that while you know this technology exists, you can actually access them easily. And also, we are promising a trustworthy platform with quality assurance. And who are our target customers? Educational institutions. As I've said earlier, it's high-time educational institutions in Nigeria that incorporating like technology like robotics into the educational system. But how do they do this if they don't have access to these tools? Then also kids age 3 to 10, because we'll be selling tech toys. And it's high time these kids start early. Then also tech enthusiasts like drone pilots. And this is our market. This is 1.3 billion USD. That's our total addressable market, educational robotics markets, like global educational robotics markets. And also we'll be targeting Nigeria to start with, even though we need things to grow over time. And for the time capture of the Nigerian markets, we are looking into 50 million USD. What's the business model? It's going to be an online market space, a B2C. We have vendors show their products on the platforms, and consumers come to our platforms to buy. How do we generate revenue? We charge 5% on the sales made by vendors, and also the vendors can also subscribe if they want more visibility on their products. What is our growth strategy? We intend expanding our product offering over time based on maybe data analytics, knowing what our customers want, and also vendor partnership. And our scalability. So we then leveraging data, expanding across Africa over time. Why are we doing this now? STEM education is booming. We all know that. We don't live in the world of robotics. Robots now does everything. Right in tech engineering, these kids are excited, but they need access, they need opportunity. Untapped markets. As mentioned earlier, we have marketplaces, but they are not focused. So we must be the first dedicated marketplace for robots and tech toys in Africa. These are the progress we've made so far. I've been to, there was a time I traveled with a friend who had those meetings, some Chinese vendors that sells technology, robots, what have you. I talked with them on partnership opportunities. Then also logistics company that can actually transport this toy and tools to Nigeria, then access the Nigerian schools database contacts. These are visitors. We have Julia. It's a marketplace commonly used in Nigeria. They sell tech products, but they are more of electronic products. We are not doing electronics, we are doing robotics and tech. Also, we have Q0. Their specialized marketplace actually sell tech products, but they sell more of industrial robotics products, not educational robotics products. Then we have Sphero, the build robots. But we are different. We are creating a niche marketplace for tech products. Then we are promising accessibility and affordability to Nigerian markets. Then we are specially serving educational institutions. Then the experience with the Nigerian policy Nigerians. This is the financial breakdown. For 100,000 USD, it's 7% USD. We can make this products happen by developing the products, the business development and partnership, the construction and operations, the markets and branding. Me, I'm Daniela Olufemi. I'm the founder of Robotech. I'm a certified drone pilot. And also, I have a background in remote sensing and GIS, and currently studying space economics at Beijing University. And here is my co-founder. He's a software developer and a machine learning engineer with Fast Oxford USA. Our vision is to be Nigeria's leading online marketplace for robotics products and accessories. And investment in this product is not just about building the marketplace. During this, we are investing in the future of education, innovation, and technology in Nigeria. Thank you.
The first female entrepreneur today with acquisitions. So I think I have a question. You just mentioned that you have partnership with China's academic vendors. What's the model?
Okay, as mentioned before, thinking of online marketplace, the idea is more of a product, like a business. But now I'm migrating from being a business owner to having a startup, and that's where the marketplace comes in. So I buy from them, then partner with the logistics company, push it to Nigeria. And they also promising a last mile to be like optimize delivery, like delivery is in 7 days. Yeah, so that's why I had to go to this vendors, which are this points, like giving out points.
How long can these partnership last?
We don't really sign any MOU on how long the partnership is that because we don't set the business model. Yeah.
I'll have a question about your vendor in China. Because if you mentioned your Chinese vendor instead of the Chinese factory, so I'm wondering is this machine designed by your team or you just buy it from the factory and sell it in China?
So this is how marketplace works. Just like if you're all familiar with Papa, how people do, the salesperson, the vendors, they first. Sales vendors and the producers, they list their products on our platform. So they are the one listed. What we do is we bring the consumer and the sellers of these robust products together. So they negotiate on our platform, they make purchase on our platform.
Yeah, follow-up question. So if you're making a platform, why do you sell this product specifically? Like if you already have the platform, you can have any vendor on your platform. So any product. Right?
Okay, start. I said we are a focused niche. Number one, I'm passionate about robotics and technology. And it is evident in me going to speak to lecture this is about robotics and technology. So I want to save my customers of time, effort of going on the platform to shop and start being distracted. So they focus mainly on what they are there to do, and that is to shop for 10 toys or robotics and tools.
Okay, thank you.
Venezuela. Now, next, we're going to have a project. It's an Anthemic Universe project. So, taking photos is prohibited in this pitch. So, I would kindly request everyone to not take photos of this pitch. Yeah, so let's invite Adnan from Saudi Arabia. Please work on Pakistan. Thank you. Want to leave the screen first every time. Then go back. Yes. Thanks. Camera for this. is Khalil and Henry from Nigeria.
Good day, everybody. My name is Khalil. Today I will be sharing on this company, where we aim to make Nigeria with let's start with a bit about the problem. Nigeria is Africa's largest oil producing country, and less than 45% of the population is not national. So, of course, that is the problem. Now, let's look into the numbers and see the manufacturing sector. It's also Africa's largest sector by industrial production value, and the power holding company of Nigeria was also supplying enough electricity to match the demand. As a matter of fact, the deficit is about 5%. This is bigger than bad businesses. So think of start right? You have a business like a factory, he manufactures and makes a lot of electricity, but doesn't get it from the national grid. He is just his own money to generate electricity, and then that basically shows the price of chip manufacturing like 35% last year. So where do we come from? Now, what we offer is slightly different from what a lot of other companies in Nigeria offer. We are going to leverage on the solar energy to generate reliable electricity for industries. Now, the difference between our business and the businesses of other people is that these other companies supply hardware and solar systems to houses and individuals. Now, the problem with that is that you're leaving the fate of those owners, the fate of their businesses in their own hands. Right? You don't really care. If I sell you hardware, I don't really care whether you generate enough interest or not. So whether there's enough source paper to have, or whether you have an issue with the system that you have, I don't really care. Now, what we do better is that we are going to set up solar farms across the country, especially given that Nigeria is broken to industrial farms. We're going to set up solar farms across the country, and then we will generate electricity, manage electricity, and sell them electricity. So we directly sell electricity to manufacturers solely. So we will not be selling to the consumers. We're focusing on manufacturers. Now, the advantage of that is that we can promise them reliable electricity. And after speaking with a lot of people, we realize that companies are willing to pay as much money just to get reliable electricity. So that is the solution we offer this time. So with our initial scope in mind, our intention is to capture $15 million of the immense $600 million market that consists of Nigerian manufacturers. Okay. So our technology, that is our strong point. Mostly, even the other companies that supply solar panels and solar systems to houses, they order them from other countries that sell them. Now, we have developed our own proprietary hardware and control software and monitoring software, and they're all in test right now in Lagos, Nigeria. And our systems are designed to enable us to supply energy reliably and efficiently. So that is our major short term. And our long term goal is more in the line of developing a storage solution with long term affordable storage solution for renewable energy, which is one of the biggest problems right now. For anyone that brings about the renewable energy system. So our business model charges manufacturers $1 per kilowatt power, and it's more of a subscription service system. Now, that will enable us to generate steady income. So this model provides us steady income, and then it provides a cost-effective solution to our clients. So apart from this metrics on the screen, we have like this activity that we have, and apart from this metric, what really makes us stand out is our target markets and our own technology. So most of these people just supply solar panels and solar systems to individuals, but we supply mostly to manufacturers. The second, we are offering dependability. Actually, we spoke with key stakeholders, like the CEO of one of the companies that we interned at, and he mentioned the key point. He said that dependability, our promise of dependability is going to give us the market edge, and it's going to give us the best thing. Because we can guarantee that we can provide electricity for certain amount of time when people are just paying. Now, to do this job, you need a team. You need a strong, experienced team. I am the CEO, and
Because we get to know all of those that. So why decided this business?
Unique strike input for one. So the reason why we're choosing to do this business is because of what we have noticed after studying out 5 minutes in social students from the biggest problem with Nigeria is facilities, is the lack of facilities. We don't have those ground interests. And I believe that that will stress, of course, rather than in Africa. So I think that anyone that has solved the system in Nigeria is going to really transform the life of the government, is going to really try progress in Nigeria. We're choosing the manufacturing industry because that is where the money lies. Our money is there, there's no money. This is not.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Karen and Henry. Next up, we have 4 more starter projects. So next, I'll invite Abdul Rahman from Pakistan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Abdul. I'm a founder of Infrastructure. We are a website-building platform for e-commerce that can AI shopping experience with 3D and AI technology. In the today world, the problem that we see some static images and buy something. Like if you have a fashion brand, lovely fashion brand, you sell lovely jewelry, but you see something, the user sees something. You see some only images that no give user experience. But no worry, InfoShop is here to tackle that problem in 3D and AI technology. We give the 360-degree product view and we give a shopping experience like if you buy something in a physical store. And our market is like a very big, the $6.3 trillion market. Because we are targeting.
Take your time, slow down.
Because we are targeting business customers, only B2B, the business owner who wanted to grow their business and move further and grow their sales. So our obtainable market is a $50 billion because we are targeting only USA for now in the initial. Our market growth is 4.5%. Our business model is very, very simple. We charge $40 monthly subscription plan, $3 payment processing fee, and 1.5% payment processing fee, and 3% transaction fee. There in the industry, we have some competitors that we see, say that Art Lab, they're a big company from USA. They are offering similar kind of a service, but they took 3 weeks to 10 weeks, and they're charging like skyrocket high, $3,000 to $5,000. But InfoShop wants do the same things, less than 1 hour, less than 1 day, and only charge $40 per month. That's cool. Our go-to-market strategy. Firstly, we target only e-commerce communities, then e-commerce influencers, then random social media ads. Our vision plan. Firstly, we target English-speaking countries, then non-English-speaking countries, then we target at trial features, then we diversify to the B2C marketplaces. Dear investors, to build the startup, what we need? We need experience in AI, we need experience in e-commerce. So exactly, our strategy, we is my co-founder, more than 15 years of experience in this industry. Our ask is $100,000 for the exchange of the 7% of the equity. That goes to the development cost, operation, marketing, and cloud infrastructure cost. So in the last 2 weeks, I speak with many people who are already in the industry for the chain. So I get my first paid user. So I want to show you something that I do. Yeah, because it came with a credential yesterday night. So that's very short term. This is how our product demo look like. You can see the product from all 360. So if you wanted to be the part of the internet shop, let's join the internet shop. Let's join.
So for the income model, why did you choose to for the monthly subscription versus all the other income platform which is free and then they have income through ads?
Because we are also offering to pay our domain and hosting services through and the subscription plan because this is a normal industry standard. Right now, we want to build a whole complete website for the e-commerce. That costs you like a $2,000 to $3,000. But we offer the rental fees like subscription plan that are $40, which is cheaper and good for you. If you choose your own and the gap pay, you do your own hosting, still you need to pay the hosting fee that costs you $100 to $200. Still not the same, but that pay you need to have developer that costs you more fee. So to handle the hosting is not the easy thing. So you need to the hosting platform that costs you more fee.
I have a question actually. Is this a standardized product that you can just simply use subscription fee to cover it as your cost?
Yes. So, subscription fee cover the hosting cost and the industry and domain name.
So it's a standardized solution that you can just simply put on any vendor, any of your business partners.
Yes. Because we are not only providing the website, we are providing the complete suite. You can manage your product, you can manage your inventory, you can manage your clients, you can manage your vendors, you can manage your sales, you can manage your accounts, everything inside there.
There has not been such a e-commerce platform with TV or VR before. So what do you think is the reason? Is the technology has not reached or customers may not need it?
Right now, we are having a technology, but that goes very high. Right now, you see the LLM industry evolving every day. So the recently the technology built recently that's called the neural radiance field. With this technology, we use that technology to transform. We just make a video of the product like this is a water bottle. You can make the 360 video of this water bottle and you can upload it on platform. Our platform convert that video into 3D model. This 3D model.
So it's Samsung using it?
Right now, Amazon has big platform for the big platform to transform like a A to B is very difficult thing. It's not like a green button, just push the green button and A to B.
All right, thank you. Okay. Next up, we have another female founder of our cohort. So let's welcome Anran from China.
Does anybody have the adapter here for my phone?
Please give it. Well, they're gone now. Does anyone have one? Yeah. Oh, and logic. Oh, there you are. Oh, yes. Okay, you got it.
Hello everyone, this is our first product, Lumina from Mesh Cluster. Do you know which country is the largest agriculture exporter in the world? Yeah, Brazil. But did you know that Brazil is also the largest pesticide consumer? And with one single pesticide, it leads to over 500 child deaths per year in Brazil. Horrible, right? This is because over 99% of the farmers in Brazil cannot gather data to use pesticide properly. But this doesn't need to happen. We can fix the problem together. Our product Lumina can gather its environmental data through sensors and then transmit it to our UI, which has AI-powered analysis. And then it can control pumps automatically to ensure the correct pesticide application. Our key tech innovation is the FNX protocol, which will make sure that the data transmission is fast, reliable, and scalable. We are going to make our product in China and ship it to South America. And our customer can choose to subscribe to our AI services. Our first total addressable market will be $44 million. This is a little bit small, right? But trust me, we're serious. We're going to get this market really quick. Based on this, we made a projection. In the 5th year, $5 million of revenue. And also in the future, we're going to expand our features and user space, such as disaster prevention. In comparison, there are not a lot of competitors in our target customer. There are only 5 competitors in Brazil, and they are all newcomers. Their product is not good. Neither their reliability nor AI adoption is better than us. Great progress has been done. We already assembled several PCBs. This is 2 of them. Payment pending, UI developed. Our MVP will be up and running in the next 2 months. Just wait and see. This is our team. We're all from VIT. Tito Luigi, our dear Brazilian, he has been learning coding and designing electronics since he was born. CO1, Colombia's engineer. But his best strength is that he can actually talk to people and sell anything to anybody. Yeah. And our core member here, Eric, is from Dominican Republic, 东尼加共和国, a country in South America. A country you might never know in your life, but I do. So I am Anna, the CEO. If you're curious about why the only Chinese store here is the CEO, probably I'll tell later. But there's one thing I can tell you now. If you walk out of this door, you won't find a team as diverse and as suited to this market like us. So why now? The technology was just introduced to South American market last month. And you can see, the pesticide overusage problem in Brazil is getting worse. So right now, it's the right time. We need your help to accelerate. We want to have $210K to do a greater job. I know this is a little bit expensive, but we're doing hardware, software, AI. We're providing the full stack solution for farmers, optimizing the production and save lives. We're worth it. So join us and you will enjoy the process of creating the worldwide standards for smart agriculture. Thank you very much.
I'll say, on behalf of everyone, I love your passion
Thank you very much. I didn't see how you guys meet each other. We're all from the same university. Yeah. We're all from Beijing Institute of Technology.
I'm the neighbor from the CTO.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yeah, so I love your energy as well. It's very passionate, but how you didn't quite explain how your AI works in terms of which exercise.
It's something like this. We gather pesticide levels, like we get the pesticide, fertilizer, moisture, rainfall, those information we gather with sensors, right? And then we transmit it to our AI. And AI will base on the history and based on everything machine learning to give a prediction, recommendation, and maybe it can also like control the pumps straight away by itself. Yeah. Like the sensors go to AI and AI control the pumps.
What's that for our such you experience?
Why I am the CEO? I would say my people love me and trust me. I have the leadership. I have my leadership that everybody trust me and love me and do things with me.
How about I say that thank you very much. So I met up Anna, I think, around 2 months ago when we were still doing this for competition. And the first thing that struck out to me was that she had the passion that even the team leader and veteran members did not have for something that she had just joined. And I think that's very big thing of her. She has a vision and she thinks beyond these things. She's not thinking about whether or not we're getting the investment. She thinks about how we are going to move to Brazil, what we're going to do, how many people we're going to talk with. And she explains that to me.
Good job. Any more questions?
I'm just curious, are you a musician?
I am the assistant. I'm a musician.
Yeah.
No, I play a lot of the piano and also the band back then.
One thing to add, our startup member, we are actually having a band together. So yes, next time maybe guests all comes to our DIT summer music festival. We'll play it. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for the captivating presentation. Now we're gonna have our last female founder of the last founder, who's from Iran. Let's welcome Mahaya.
Have you switched? Remember me, I will remember you. It's a better one.
Hello everyone, it's Maggie and Zagrov from Maggie and Zagrov. We are not that creative with our startup's name. So it's a social media marketing group that connects China to the world through 8 languages. Before we start, I would love to ask a simple question from our dear investors. Do Chinese people eat dog?
I don't.
You don't?
Do you?
No? We all agree on that, right? Chinese people don't do that. But why do some people think that they do? So when I first came to China, I realized that there's this problem that many people have this misconception about China and Chinese culture because of false propaganda. And there is a lot of connectors between the East and the West. And that's why some Chinese suppliers find it difficult to enter to the international markets. My sister and I came up with a solution for those problems. And since 2018, we've been creating content in different languages about China and Chinese culture. We can both speak in 8 languages, so our content is in 8 different languages. So through this video, we have been able to change this misconception that exists about China. And in this way, we can drive more traffic towards Chinese websites and promote their products and services online and become their brand ambassador. The market size of social media industry is huge, and we're hoping to get 5% of this market. Our business model is quite simple. We ask for 20% of sales revenue from suppliers. Let me give you guys an example. So this is me. I went to this mango farm in Baise. Do you know where Baise is? Yeah. It's in Guangxi, southwest of China. So they have this great, delicious mango that I recommended you guys go there and try. So we were shooting this video. We charged 300 USD, and then we will be getting 20% from each sales that they do through the affiliate link. So our milestones, we've been already done a lot. We have already reached over 400K followers on different social media platforms, and we are hoping to get up to 1 million followers so that eventually we can sell products online through live streams on Douyin and through our website. These are our social media platforms. If you're wondering, we are present in almost all the social media platforms, such as YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Xiaohongshu, and even YouTube. We have a couple of competitors that do create content about China and they sell Chinese products in Iran. But what makes us special is that we have 8 languages. We do not only create content in Persian, we do create in 8 different languages. And we have followers that trust us. They look up to us. We have already made a huge progress. We are not like other startups. We are not new to this business. We've been doing this for over 6 years now. This is our team, my sister and I. I'm from USDG, she's from Shanghai University, and we both have business background and we have education regarding this field. Why now? Why should you, dear investors, invest in us now? It's because now people have trust in influencers more than ever. They ask me, oh, Maya, where did you buy these clothes? I want to buy it. What Maya is eating, what Zara is eating, we want to eat that. What are they doing? We want to do that. So whatever you show on social media, people who follow you, they want to become like you. They look up to you and you want to buy the products that you recommend to them. And there's a huge influence that influencers have on social media marketing. We are thinking of asking for 100,000 for 6% equity so that we can reach 1 million followers and create more content about tourism and Chinese culture and Chinese language, both short and long videos, and hopefully connect 300 Chinese suppliers to customers in international platforms. Our vision is connecting cultures, bridging minds, and discovering the true China. Thank you.
My first question is, why do you guys need investment? Because this is a big business and you guys are running it perfectly. And I think the only cost would be your team or your travel cost.
Yes.
For video streaming search.
Thank you for your question. So we're already doing this, but in a small scale. We are hoping to expand it to larger audience and reaching more followers. And for our video creation, we need editor, film crew, and even film studio. And we need to travel around China. So we also need some help with that. And once we want to have our own website where we connect Iranian or international customers to suppliers in China, that's where we need the investment mainly in the procedure of creating the website.
How long it takes to produce per video?
It depends, because I've been doing this for so long, I'm quite fast. So if there is a YouTube video, for each YouTube video at least 3 days, creating the idea 1 day and 1 day shooting, 1 day editing. So for 10-minute video, 3 days.
So how many is per week each of you?
Because we're both students, each of us, we create one YouTube video per week and 3 reels, a short 1-minute video for TikTok per week. Production. Thank you.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. The first one is, what are the A languages? And the second question is, how are you guys different than just translating to like AI? We're using like the automatic translation subtitles or something like that.
Thank you for your question. So our native language is Persian, and after that it's Arabic, English, Chinese, French, Spanish, Turkish, and Italian. So these are based on the fluency. I'm telling you. And the thing is that each social media platform we speak in a different language. On Instagram, my Instagram is speaking Persian. For Instagram, she speaks in English. On our TikTok, we speak in Arabic. On Chinese social media, in Chinese. On YouTube, we speak in all the languages pretty much. So this is how we divide the languages and the platforms. But what makes us special from the AI you said is that we don't translate what we say, we speak it. It's not like I make a Persian.
It's not the same video and then you make it different languages.
Yes, I make the same exact video in different languages. So I went to Haidilao. I even have this video in here that Chinese people are business genius. This is this one. I make one video and I put my own sound on it in 3 languages, English, Persian, and Chinese, and I share it on different platforms. So it's not subtitled, it's off in the videos. So it's a bit hard. That's why we need help because it's hard and time consuming.
I'll just ask one question. We're having dreams, so what kind of languages do you?
It depends on the day. For example, if the whole day I was speaking in Chinese, then my first language is
So it is also related to James Lee's questions. So there's a AI, like we can change your mouse shape, like to the different language. And it has no limit of like how many language you have. So what is the advantage of you in terms of the AI like changing the mouse shape?
So we can like talk about culture here. So we've been living in Arabic countries for a couple of years. And the difference between us and AI is that we don't only speak the language, we also have like a huge knowledge about a lot of countries' cultures, because we know the language and we immerse ourselves into their culture and the language. So we have already made a lot of videos in Arabic, let's say, that we're comparing the Chinese and Arabic culture. And a lot of different videos that we can never make them with AI, because as I said, we have like knowing languages is not only about the language for us, it's also about the culture. And our goal is to make connections with people's hearts, and this is how it comes with the culture.
Oh, I just have one question. Have you guys considered live stream for selling?
Yeah,
I want to try that.
Yeah, I mentioned that we are like live stream, like we are hoping that we can sell through live stream on the week and stuff.
Yeah, that will make a lot of money.
But that one works for Iranian or Middle Eastern products, like selling Iranian saffron to Chinese customers. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. So now we're very end of our program. So our last participant was part of SGA also. We together built SGA, and he's also an entrepreneur. So he's gonna pitch his idea today also. Let's welcome Gustavo from Beijing. Woo! Woo!
So first I want to say thank you so much for the time. It was really hard journey, and I learned a lot. I'm open for opportunities.
I really love entrepreneurship and how I can work back home or even change finance. And I met really wonderful people, and I think international students need this. Many people is looking for this. So I'm open for opportunities. Thank you. Thank you, this. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about Paratafe. We have to work with technology 4.0 for a sustainable planning. The problem it had on Latin America, you can see here, United Nations prevents that wildfires will increase by 50% by 2100. And the worst thing is that the governments are not ready for that. You can see, the first country is Brazil with around 200,000 wildfires. And another example is on Valparaiso region on Chile. This February, around 131 people died because fire came to their home. So that means $4 billion loss. With this, I want to say that we identified 3 problems: no real-time information, limited investigation, and also we have a vulnerable ecosystem. The solution that we want to work on is give early detection, data collection, and protect the environment. We have to work and develop AI-optimized gas sensor that can be connected with the LoRa network in order to get an early detection and accurate fire detection. So how it works is, the current technology that we have is the gas sensor can recognize the fire around 100 meters radius. That means that for 1 kilometer square, we need around 33 sensors. So can you imagine it's going to be polluted? It's going to be many sensors. So the technology is not developed yet. So we have to work with less sensors. I will talk more about what is the core technology. Here's machine learning based, we call it in-nose technology. You can see the dot in the main image. We want to develop the gas sensor, the same capability of dots to recognize and to tell your hand that it's happening a forest fire incident on the region. So the market size, we want to aim to get around $2 billion. That's going to be from the time is around $21 billion. So how it works is, we have mainly 2 business models. One is to develop the wildfire monitoring system, and the other is the analysis of data. So I mentioned, for 1 kilometer square, we need around 33 sensors. So incrementing the capacity of the sensor, we only will need, that is incremented by 100%. We only need 8 sensors. So that means with the same amount, one network that is, it was supposed to use 33 sensors, we also can give the support of analysis data, the same amount of money. So we are giving more value to our users. We have to work with government agencies, municipalities, farmers, but also NGOs. What are our competitors? We have seen many startups working on this area, but the problem is that none of them can give you full data or understanding of the wildfires, not even give you an early information about what is happening. The current technology is satellite, but Latin America doesn't have this technology, only USA and Canada. This is the team. My person, the CEO, and my CTO, we both came from BIT, and we are working with advisors in environmental and social projects with experience in Latin America. On the prize that we get so far, we get a seed prize winner from Taco Bell Foundation, and also around 1,200 projects we got on the top 10. We're still waiting for the results. So what we are asking right now is $300K for 5% of the equity. It's pretty high, but this is because it's over Howard, and we believe in the potential that we are working right now.
That's all. Thank you.
I have a small question. I think this business is really related to government governance. And so do you guys have a good relationship with local government that you can negotiate on a table with this business?
We have relationship with the local municipality, not the high one. Yeah. The first door that we are knocking is right now the government. But the customer that we are working that we aim to work with is the farmers, the ones who are near of the forest. Like those are the ones that are going to be affected directly on wildfires. One example is the Valparaiso region, like in Chile, right? 131 people died. And right now, President Prime Minister of Chile has moved to many investment on this problem because they realize that global change warming is already here. You can ask like local people in Beijing. So 10 years ago, there was not such a huge, high temperature in Beijing. Right now, we are near of 40 degrees. So it's a problem that we can't face right now. All of us know that it's a serious problem.
It's my advice that, sorry for that. It's my advice that you should go top down because you said that the president knows this problem. And then it could be expensive that you can probably get company subsidy from the government, right? So it's maybe better to do top down other than down.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah. What I would like to know, like you mentioned, you're going to develop in-house technology sensor. So the first question is that is the source of energy, right? Second question, what is the lifespan of each sensor? Third, how do you keep them in place?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I didn't explain. We have to use solar panel. With the solar panel itself, we can recharge the capacitor. So we don't need a lithium battery because it's really LoRa works without too many energy. So we don't need too much. It's really safe and environmentally friendly. And the duration of like one sensor, it's around in the market right now 15 years. So without any investment, extra investment, you can use the sensor for 15 years.
So what is the average time of probably to charge? Like sunlight energy. Sometimes for weeks they're drained.
我怎么才能知道有没有声音？
That's why I mentioned LoRa network.
How to keep charge the battery cell, solar cell?
We don't use battery. Like the solar cell itself transmits the energy to the capacitor. And
再问，
that's
声音
enough for giving
声音是开的。
the technology, giving enough energy to the power system. So it's really small. Doesn't need too much. Thank you so much. Welcome to the
Let's switch the background. Yeah.
Again, I think it's been a long day for all the audiences, but we really thank all of you who has been here for from 1 p.m. to till now. Where at the very end we're gonna have a couple of more things to do. It's gonna be very short. But at first we want to thank all the audience, all of our students, and all the investors all together. Now, finishing up, I would like to invite our student from SGA, Rocky, to give a short speech. Thank you.
3 hours go by quickly, or this was kind of slow. I first came across SGA, this was end of July. So I was finishing up my semester at St. University. I went to a dinner, and that's where I was introduced to my friend Trevor. He told us about this wonderful SGA program, which I and Trevor are working on to build international communities for entrepreneurs, and that really caught my attention. But to be honest, I wasn't planning on staying in Beijing over the summer. I usually spend my summers in Shenzhen or Hong Kong, but I feel like entrepreneurship is something that I love and something that I resonate deeply with. And so I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's go to the first lesson while I'm still here. And after listening to the Cohort's first class, I was like, wow, it's amazing. And one of the crazy things about the first class, we had 24 people in our class. And I counted, we had people from 17 different countries. That's very diverse. And like even at St. Paul, like you'll barely find a class with maybe you might have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 nationalities. But 17, that's very diverse. So Nigeria, Bolivia, Italy, Iran, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, lots of different places. So really diverse. And I really believe in Cohort's sort of philosophy that diversity and it becomes a melting pot of culture and different ideas. And throughout the past 6-7 weeks, every week Cohort has taken time out of his busy schedule to sort of educate us and teach us about entrepreneurship, going from an idea to talking to users, to doing research, how to do our pitches. We'd love for you to join us in our second cohort, which will be starting in September. And I'd like to pass the time to Trevor, who will tell you a little bit more about SGA 2.0.
Thank you, Rocky. Thanks so much. That's a lot. So before we move on, Mahaya, who's a huge influencer in China, even though she's in China, so she wants to give a short speech to all of the audiences and to our investors for 2 minutes, and we're gonna move on to our prize giving ceremony.
I want to thank Rocky first for his great speech. That's something that we all wanted to say. I just want to add a few more sentences. Where something is free, it's usually a scam. So when I saw it and I said it was free, I was like, no, it's not gonna be good. I'm not gonna take part in it. But my sister, she was like, no, let's go, let's do it, let's give it a try. And since the first session, we're like impressed, we're surprised, and we couldn't believe that it was real. But then now I know it's real, so thank you. The reason why I decided to take this class is that I'm doing a master's in management, and I realized that I'm not learning something that is really practical and that I can use in my real life. And I'm happy that this class gave us what we can actually use in our daily work as entrepreneurs. And that's why I want to thank our dear teacher, Mr. Kahan, and your Trevor, and also Gustavo. Where's Gustavo? Gustavo, thank you for all of you. Like, you did an amazing job. And what I like the most about this program, besides our great coaches, were the great friends that we made along the way. And I personally, as Ricky said, we learned a lot from each other because we were from diverse backgrounds. So I'm just happy that I'm here. And if anyone of you wants to join the one that starts in September, right? Make sure to join. It's not scam, it's real. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as we did. Thank you.
No problem. Oh my God, it's making me emotional. So thanks to everyone. So before I pass the mic to Gohan, I want to talk a little bit, and then it's been an amazing experience. I don't want to talk more, but I want to move on to our launching the second cohort that is one of our students are talking about, and we're gonna have it from September 14th. So it's gonna be in person. That's the thing, because we want this kind of close community. We want you to see each other, meet with each other, and build something together. Find your co-founders and build something that can last you long. And we have an amazing team, and a lot of new people are joining also in our team. From this cohort, some of them will also be joining. They'll be giving you mentorship. Unfortunately, I'm going back to Shanghai to my school. I study at Duke-Shan. But I'll be with all of you online, even though I'll be not in person. But I would encourage all of you to join, and all of our mentors, our team members, our alumni, they're going to be with you always to help you join what you want to do. So yeah, this is the basic one. We're gonna start from 0 to 1. You can hear from the experience when they came, they thought like it's kind of like a scam. They didn't have like enough experience, and then they found their co-founders. They built their MVP, and then they also had one office hours with our amazing mentors. Me and Gustavo, we also helped them prepare their pitch, and also we had activities to think like a founder. That's the best thing that we think that our founder needs to have. You can see Andran. She was not that confident and enthusiastic before, but look at her. She was like showing up in the stage. And also, lastly, we're gonna have a demo day where you can have opportunities to meet with these amazing investors and show your ideas to the world. Yeah. So our course will start from next month, September 14th. It's gonna be weekly, every Saturday from 10 to 12. Yeah, if you want, you can take a picture. You can start registering for it. Now I'm gonna pass the mic to our dear mentor, Gohan. Thank you, everyone.
It's our time, and I just want to thank you all for coming today, and thank my students. I'm super proud of you, and again, I want to say, as the first time we met, same thing. Just give a try. Like 95% of time, like chance, you may not succeed, but so what? Just give a try. And then the journey is more important than destination. And I will totally support you along the way to the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna have kind of like a deep crisis. So I would like to invite one or two of our investors to like share the experiences. Please, if you share your experience a little bit.
Of my experience today.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say it's really glad to see how you guys are so passionate and energetic about new startups. Because I started my journey, I think, from 2015, and a lot of people say that I'm turning to like a businesswoman, to losing this passion and losing this energy. So it's actually very cool to see how you guys are always so passionate and so young and shout loud, talking about dreaming, value So I think it's really great that I hope you guys can stay this way and don't surrender under the reality or whatever other people say to you. Like, you don't have to graduate, you have to get a job, and you have to follow the social rules, societal ideals. So just follow what you want to do. Yeah, just slow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If now we're gonna give the graduation certificate to our founders. So if you can ask our investors to come on stage, and then we can also take some pictures later. Yeah, please join us in the stage. Yeah. First of all, I'd like to ask Rocky and Isabella to come and collect their certificate. Here, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Yeah, Isabella. Yeah, here's Isabella. And now we have Enrico. Then we have Steve. And then we have Demilola, please. Tim, does any please come up? And then we have Adnan. Khalil and Henry. Abdul Rahman, Andron. Andron here. Mahaya Zahra. I would like to invite also Gustavo. Gustavo and Eric, if Eric is there here. Gustavo. Okay, thank you. All the founders are here. So it's like really long. So we're gonna have the investors again, and all the students can come in front and then sit like this. Okay, yeah. All of our students, our investors can be behind. Yeah, please, if you want to take any pictures, this is the time for you. Yeah, but help first. Help.
I think like
Yeah, why it's like school of us.
everyone.
Everyone's taking words.
Could you please help me to hold that?
You shift slightly down. On this side. On this side, yeah. Should we all move over so we're not blocked by this? We go together? Yeah, should we all move over? Yeah, let's come in. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And then, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
GA.
Stop! Go!
Yeah.
Stop!
Go!
Stop!
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 Go!
Stop!
Go! Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, we have a gift for all of our audience. So Raymond, if you could hand over the gifts to all of our audience that we have today.
Thank you.
So, Lucia, can we have you? Just wait a little bit. We have gifts for all of the audience who has waited this long. Yeah. Thank you.
还需要播吗？问一下。Which team do you like? Favorite? Which team is your favorite?
Really interesting.
What?